Did you know that in the darkest corners of the Cold War, the most powerful intelligence agency in the world became obsessed with one terrifying question? Could they control the human mind? Not with force, but with whispers. With chemicals? With silence? This isn't urban legend. This is the chilling true story of Project MKUltra, the CIA's secret program, born from the paranoia of a world teetering on nuclear annihilation. They saw communists brainwashing soldiers, and they wanted to know how. They wanted to know how to break a mind, and then how to rebuild it in their image. It began in the early 1950s. The orders were simple, yet monstrous. Find the ultimate truth serum. Develop techniques for interrogation, torture, and brainwashing. And if that meant experimenting on unsuspecting American and Canadian citizens, then so be it. They were guinea pigs in a psychological war zone, unaware they had just signed their death warrant. Their weapon of choice. LSD, the newly discovered psychedelic, was believed to unlock the secrets of the subconscious. They dosed patients in hospitals, students in universities, even prostitutes in secret safe houses, all without consent. Imagine one moment you're living your life, the next, your reality is shattered, warped by a powerful chemical administered by your own government, all in the name of science. But drugs were just one tool. They explored extreme sensory deprivation. Imagine being isolated in a room, unable to see, hear, or feel anything. Your mind, starved of input, begins to conjure its own horrors. Weeks, even months, of this. They wanted to know how long it would take for a sane person to break, how long until their identity dissolved, ready to be reshaped. And then there was the physical torment. They used electroshock therapy, not for healing, but for erasing, pushing subjects past the point of sanity, wiping memories, hoping to create a blank slate. They were trying to build Manchurian candidates, sleeper agents, who could be activated with a trigger word. The stories are horrific. Victims suffering permanent psychological damage, lives irrevocably destroyed. There was the case of Frank Olson, a biological warfare scientist who was unknowingly dosed with LSD and then fell from a 10th-story window. His death officially ruled a suicide, but his family fought for decades, convinced he was murdered to silence him. By the late 1960s and early 70s, the unethical nature of MKUltra became too blatant to ignore. In 1973, fearing exposure, CIA Director Richard Helms ordered the destruction of all MKUltra documents, an attempt to erase the truth. But some files, by sheer luck or oversight, survived in 1975. Thanks to a Senate committee led by Senator Frank Church, the dark secrets of MKUltra began to spill out. The public learned about the human experimentation, the mind control attempts, the shocking disregard for human life and dignity. It was a betrayal of the highest order, shaking the very foundations of public trust. MKUltra officially ended, but its shadow stretches long. The question remains, what truly happened in those secret labs? How many lives were truly broken beyond repair? And have similar programs, perhaps more sophisticated, continued in the decades since, under different names, with even greater secrecy? The human mind is a fragile, complex thing, and the idea that those sworn to protect us could deliberately seek to dismantle it, to twist it into something unrecognizable, is a horror far deeper than any fictional monster. Because unlike a monster under the bed, the fear of MKUltra reminds us that sometimes, the greatest terrors come not from the shadows, but from the very institutions designed to keep us safe.